Welcome to English Tutorial YouTube channel. Presented by Dr. Pradeep Kumar Mahata.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our English learning channel. In today's lesson, we are going to learn some very useful A-B phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are extremely common in everyday English, especially in conversations, movies, television, and informal communication. So let's learn them one by one with their meanings. First, act on means to take action because of something. For example, the police acted on the information they received. Next, act out means to behave badly or to perform something. For example, the child acted out because he was upset. Now, add up means to calculate or to make sense. For example, please add up these numbers. Add up to means to equal a particular amount. For example, the two expenses add up to $100. Agree with means to have the same opinion as someone. For example, I agree with your idea. Next, aim at means to target something or someone. For example, the advertisement is aimed at young people. Now, answer back means to reply rudely, especially to someone in authority. For example, don't answer back to your teacher. Ask for means to request something. For example, she asked for a glass of water. Ask out means to invite someone on a date. For example, John asked Sarah out for dinner. Now let's move to the phrasal verbs beginning with back. Back away means to move backward, usually because of fear or danger. For example, the man backed away from the angry dog. Back down means to withdraw a position or stop arguing for something. For example, he refused to back down from his decision. Back off means to move away or stop interfering. For example, please back off and give me some space. Back out means to withdraw from an agreement or arrangement. For example, he promised to help us, but later he backed out. Back up has several meanings. It can mean to support someone or to make a copy of information. For example, my parents always back me up. And remember to back up your important files. Bail out means to help someone escape from a difficult situation. For example, my friend bailed me out when I was in trouble. Bear with means to be patient with someone. For example, please bear with me while I explain this problem. Now, blow away means to impress someone greatly. For example, her performance blew me away. Blow up can mean to explode, and it can also mean to become very angry. For example, the balloon blew up, and he blew up when he heard the news. Boil down to means to have something as the main point or essential meaning. For example, the problem boils down to a lack of communication. Finally, in this first section, break away means to escape or separate from something. For example, the prisoner broke away from the guards. Now let's continue with more phrasal verbs beginning with break. Break down can mean to stop functioning, especially for a machine or vehicle. It can also mean to lose emotional control. For example, my car broke down on the highway. Break in means to enter forcibly or to interrupt a conversation. For example, someone broke in during the night. And sorry to break in, but I have a question. Break into means to enter a place by force. For example, someone broke into the house last night. Break off means to end something suddenly. For example, the two countries broke off negotiations. Break out means to start suddenly or to escape from a place. For example, a fire broke out in the building, and the prisoners broke out of jail. Breakthrough means to overcome a barrier or obstacle. For example, the scientists finally broke through the technical problem. Break up commonly means to end a romantic relationship. For example, Sarah and Tom broke up last month. Now let's move to the phrasal verbs beginning with bring. Bring about means to cause something to happen. For example, the new law brought about major changes. Bring back means to return something. For example, please bring back the book tomorrow. Bring down means to reduce something. For example, the company wants to bring down its costs. Bring forward can mean to introduce something or to move something to an earlier time. For example, they brought forward a new proposal. Or, the meeting was brought forward to Monday. Bring in means to introduce something, and it can also mean to earn money. For example, the government brought in a new rule, and this business brings in a lot of money. Bring out means to publish something or reveal something. For example, the author brought out a new book. Bring up has two common meanings. It can mean to mention something or to raise a child. For example, she brought up an important question. And she was brought up by her grandparents. Next, brush aside means to ignore or dismiss something. For example, he brushed aside my concerns. Brush upon means to improve or refresh your knowledge or skill. For example, I need to brush up on my English before the exam. Build up means to increase gradually. For example, exercise can help build up your strength. Burn down means to destroy something by fire. For example, the old building was burned down. Burn out means to become extremely tired or exhausted, especially because of too much work or stress. For example, many workers burn out because they work too many hours. And finally, burst into means to suddenly begin something. For example, she burst into tears. We have now covered a large and very useful group of A-B phrasal verbs. Let's quickly review some of them. Act on, take action because of something. Add up, calculate or make sense. Agree with, have the same opinion. Ask for, request. Back out, withdraw from an agreement. Back up, support or make a copy. Blow up, explode or become angry. Break down, stop functioning or lose control. Break out, start suddenly or escape. Break up, end a relationship. Bring about, cause. Bring up, mention or raise a child. Brush upon, improve your knowledge. Build up, increase gradually. Burn out, become exhausted. And burst into, suddenly begin something. Remember, learning phrasal verbs is not just about memorizing their meanings. You should also learn them through real sentences and everyday situations. Try to create your own sentence with each phrasal verb. The more you use them, the more naturally they will become part of your English vocabulary. If you found this lesson useful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends who are learning English. Keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep using English every day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.
Need quality PDF notes on any topic? Get well-researched, exam-oriented notes designed for any examination at just 500 rupees or $5 per topic. Save time, study smart, and score high. WhatsApp me now on 800-109-4211. Your success is our mission.
We are going to learn some of the most useful phrasal verbs in English, from callback to come up with. Phrasal verbs are extremely important in everyday English, especially in spoken English. Native speakers in the United States use them all the time in conversations, at work, at school, and in daily life. So, if you want to sound more natural and confident in English, learning phrasal verbs is essential. Let's begin. First, we have callback. Callback means to return a phone call. For example, I missed your call, so I'll call you back later. Next is call for. Call for can mean to require or demand something. For example, this job calls for excellent communication skills. Then we have call off. Call off means to cancel something. For example, the meeting was called off because of the bad weather. Next is call on. Call on can mean to visit someone or in a classroom to ask someone to speak. For example, the teacher called on Sarah to answer the question. Then we have call up. Call up means to telephone someone. For example, I'll call you up tonight. Now let's move to calm down. Calm down means to become relaxed or less upset. For example, take a deep breath and calm down. Next is carry on. Carry on means to continue doing something. For example, please carry on with your work. Then we have carry out. Carry out means to perform or complete something, especially a task, plan, or instruction. For example, the researchers carried out an important study. Next we have carry over. Carry over means to transfer something from one situation, time, or place to another. For example, the remaining vacation days can be carried over to next year. Now let's look at catch up. Catch up means to reach the same level as someone else. For example, I missed several classes, so I need to study hard to catch up. And catch up with means to reach someone who is ahead of you or to spend time talking to someone you haven't seen recently. For example, I need to catch up with my old friend. Next is check-in. Check-in means to register, especially at a hotel or airport. For example, we checked in at the hotel at 3 o'clock. Then we have check-out. Check-out can mean to leave a hotel or to examine or look at something. For example, we checked out of the hotel at 11. Or check out this new website. Next is cheer up. Cheer up means to become happier or make someone happier. For example, I bought her some flowers to cheer her up. Then we have chip in. Chip in means to contribute money, help, or effort. For example, everyone chipped in to buy a birthday gift. Next is clean up. Clean up means to make something clean or tidy. For example, please clean up your room before you leave. Now let's move to the next group. Clear away. Clear away means to remove something, especially things that are no longer needed. For example, please clear away the dishes after dinner. Clear out. Clear out means to leave a place or remove everything from it. For example, we need to clear out the garage. Next is clear up. Clear up can mean to solve a problem or make something clear. For example, let me clear up this misunderstanding. Now we have come across. Come across means to find or discover something unexpectedly. For example, I came across an interesting article while browsing the internet. Next is come along. Come along can mean to accompany someone or to make progress. For example, why don't you come along with us? Or, your English is coming along very well. Next is come back. Come back simply means to return. For example, I'll come back in an hour. Then we have come down with. This phrasal verb means to become ill with a particular illness. For example, I think I'm coming down with a cold. Next is come forward. Come forward means to offer help or information, especially when information is needed. For example, several witnesses came forward to help the police. Now come in. Come in means to enter. For example, please come in and have a seat. Next is come into. Come into can mean to inherit something, especially money or property. For example, she came into a large inheritance after her grandfather died. Then we have come off. Come off can mean to succeed or become detached from something. For example, the plan came off exactly as we expected. Or, the button came off my shirt. Next is come out. Come out can mean to appear, become known, or be published. For example, her new book came out last month. Next is come over. Come over usually means to visit someone at their home. For example, why don't you come over for dinner tonight? Then we have come round. Come round can mean to recover consciousness or British English to visit someone. For example, he came round after a few minutes. In American English, you will more commonly hear come around. Next is come up. Come up means to arise or happen, especially when talking about a problem, question, or situation. For example, something unexpected came up, so I couldn't attend the meeting. And finally, we have come up with. Come up with means to think of or produce an idea, plan, or solution. For example, she came up with a brilliant idea. So, let's quickly review what we have learned today. Call back means return a phone call. Call for means require. Call off means cancel. Call on means visit someone or ask someone to speak. Call up means telephone. Calm down means become relaxed. Carry on means continue. Carry out means perform. Carry over means transfer. Catch up means to reach the same level. Catch up with means to reach someone or reconnect with them. Check in means register. Check out means leave a hotel or examine something. Cheer up means become happier. Chip in means contribute. Clean up means make clean. Clear away means remove. Clear out means leave or remove completely. Clear up means solve or make something clear. Come across means find unexpectedly. Come along means accompany someone or make progress. Come back means return. Come down with means become ill. Come forward means offer help or information. Come in means enter. Come into means inherit. Come off means succeed or become detached. Come out means appear or be published. Come over means to visit. Come round means to recover consciousness or visit. Come up means to arise. And finally, come up with means to think of or invent. Remember, don't just memorize these phrasal verbs. Try to use them in your own sentences. For example, instead of saying, I will return your phone call later, you can naturally say, I'll call you back later. Instead of saying the event was cancelled, you can say the event was called off. And instead of saying she thought of a great idea, you can say she came up with a great idea. This is how you gradually move from textbook English to natural everyday English. If you found this lesson useful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who wants to improve their English vocabulary and speaking skills. In our next lesson, we'll continue with more important phrasal verbs. Until then, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep speaking English.